Hi, I'm Dr. Jeff Rohde with Dental Compare. It's 2009 at the Chicago Midwinter Meeting, and we're sitting down with Dr. Howard Glazer in Shofu with one of the new products, BeautiBond. Now, Howard, one of the hardest things about bonding systems is it seems there's so much on the market and how to use them and what steps and everything else. It seems like things are getting a little more confusing.
Well, actually, they've gotten very confusing, and that's really the beauty of BeautiBond is it's made it very simple to move into a 7th generation product. The great ability of BeautiBond that differentiates it from other 7th generation products, it actually has a dual functioning monomer, one that will bond to the dentin and one that will bond to the enamel at the same time. So it makes it a very easy product to use. The steps are as easy as 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's a given we all have to open the bottle and put the brush in.
Right.
But this is really apply, come in with a stream of air to dry it, cure it for 10 seconds, you're done. Move on to the composite.
Now, one of the issues too I know with some bonding systems is film thickness. Where does this stand on that side?
This is probably the lowest, if not close to the lowest on the market. It's at 5 microns,
Right.
which is incredibly small. Incredibly small, so we have no interference when we're placing the composite.
So where am I going to use? I mean, what, for this particular type of bonding system, what are my applications?
Well, this is a universal bonding system in that it can be used both in the anterior and the posterior. And the beauty of this bonding system as well is, yes, they have a beautiful composite resin system called Beautiful 2,
Right.
but it can be used with anybody's composite.
Right.
That makes it even more user-friendly.
Right.
But the advantage here is whether it's anterior or whether it's posterior, you can be safe and sure when using BeautiBond.
Right, and it's going to have high bond strengths.
Very high bond strength, ease of use, self-etch, self-adhesive, no-brainer dentistry.
Right.
A lot of our colleagues, as you well know, have been sort of stuck in that 4th, 5th, 6th generation. And they've been afraid to take that leap of faith to go to a 7th generation.
Right.
This will make that leap much easier.
Well, I guess just to show how easy that leap is, you mind showing me exactly
Sure.
how it works here?
BeautiBond comes in these wonderful little, sexy, stable unit dose systems.
It's right on the counter.
And simply all you're going to do, it doesn't require shaking like some of them.
Right.
And although it does require refrigeration, start of the day you can take some out. If you look at your schedule, you know how many restorations you're going to do. At the end of the day, unlike beer, you can put this back in the refrigerator. So simply we're going to just open the bottle, snap off the top, pick up our brush, dip it in. So far we're the same as every other system.
Every other system.
Now I'm simply going to apply it to the tooth, to the cavity prep. I'm going to put down my brush after just one simple application. I'm going to take my air syringe and I'm going to come from outside, which is a soft air, and move towards the restoration so that I get a harder stream of air, if you will. And this will all take about 5 seconds.
Right.
And then once I've done that, I'm going to photocure for 10 seconds and I'm finished.
So basically, application, blow some air on it, and then light cure it.
Photocure and apply your composite.
Right. No A, B,
No
primer,
multiple
bond,
steps.
or-
I mean, they've actually dumbed it down on the back of the product. The steps are, if you take away the opening and putting the brush in,
Right.
it is 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. And it's packaged pretty neat. They've got a great offer. They're giving out samples and easy to do. They're including more than you pay for. It's we have to be faster, easier, better, and more reasonably priced.
Right.
And I think they've satisfied those requirements.
That's great. Dr. Glazer, I appreciate your time.
It's been a pleasure, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
Now, if you'd like to try out the new BeautiBond system for your own office, just click on the Request Information button. I'm Dr. Jeff Rohde.